Hello traders, welcome to this daily market update, and today is 24th of August 2019. As discussed on the last video yesterday, we do have the divergence playing out on these levels currently, and well, the entire structure is intact for the time being, but in the extremely short term I do see a little bit of momentum shift towards the downside, especially if this 4-hour candle manages to close below the 50 moving average on this particular time frame. Then we can be looking at a retest back to the 21 moving average on the 4-hour, which is situated at 10,200 currently. Moving on to the 2-hour time frame. Yeah, this is such a clear momentum shift kind of thing going on. The oscillators are actually crossing down. Stochastic is crossed downwards, and the RSI as well as the moving average is crossed downwards. I'm pretty skeptical about the bounce that should happen somewhere around these regions on the 2-hour time frame, which is at the 21 moving average, situated around 10,250. But it should hold up. I don't have any personal opinion on this one, and I just want to see how the market would react to the price action or the traders that are currently trading the market. Coming to the point of discussion for the weekend price action. Now, since we step into weekend, I truly believe that Bitcoin will be range bound, and the smart money will simply be sitting outside while letting the bots do their job. I don't know, just a narrative, just a plain simple narrative. So what we'll be looking at is a range bound price action between 10,540 until 10,120 to 10,140. So I'll just demarcate this area with a few boxes. Okay, so this seems to be like a good area of interest for the price action to stabilize or get bought back up. Whereas on the upper hand we have this. So as far as I am suspecting is the price action should be hovering between these two ranges, and I think it can get sold off from within these regions and get bought back up again from these regions. So we have good squeeze going on. Not exactly a squeeze, but we have good range bound situation going on. Anyway, that's been it for the Bitcoin price update. Now we have another candidate for some technical analysis on the list today, which is WAN chain. Man, this shit pumped hard. The shitcoin pumped really hard. Starting from 22nd August, 9:30 according to my time zone, which is plus 5:30. And it has apparently pumped 187% in literally 48 hours. Good pump, but here's something that I want you to be looking at. Simply go to the daily. Look where we got rejected. Look where we got rejected from. Right at the 200 moving average on the daily time frame. So now I would give this point a lot of significance because this is 200 daily moving average, and apparently in a downtrend. In a downtrend, when you start pumping and your volume starts rising up, you usually do test the 200 moving average. Either it is on the upside or the downside, but you do make your way up to those regions. And what has WAN done as far as this thing goes is that it has just rejected off of the 200 simple moving average on the daily time frame, which is kind of significant. So now if you want any kind of continuation in this price action, and if you want WAN chain to literally moon, the very, very first step that you want to be looking at is a closure above the 200 daily moving average, which is somewhere around 615 satoshis. You want to see a daily close on those regions, and then you can expect some kind of continuation up and onwards. Going on to the weekly time frame for this shitcoin. Well, what a piece of crap, man. The weekly closes 2 days from now, and currently it is above the 21 weekly moving average. And yet again, for any kind of continuation in this particular shitcoin, you would want to see a weekly closure above the 21 simple moving average, as simple as it can get. Okay, so another one in my list is ZRX, which is definitely showing up a good momentum shift, and it has consecutively closed two candles above the 21 moving average. The 9 and 21 are giving a golden cross, and this might just lead to a little momentarily upswing. At least it should start from there, and as you can see, this looks like a double bottom kind of thing going, but we can confirm it from the shorter and smaller time frames. However, I'll just go on to the oscillators. So on the daily time frame, we have good support from the 21 moving average and the RSI. The stochastic is insanely pointed upwards and diverging insanely. Here's the thing, we have a lot of room to go to the upside on the RSI, and guess what, guys? As soon as it crosses the 60 mark on the RSI, that's where you're booming. That's your point of bam, boom, all the fireworks and shit like that. So this is some. I mean, I see some potential in this because the price action for time being is kind of looking strong to me on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, which will be closing in 5 minutes, and I think we'll be closing above the 200 on the 4-hour. This is bullish. This looks for, we have good structural support coming from the downside. All the moving averages are crossed up and inclined to the upside as well, and the price action is testing the most significant moving average on the 4-hour time frame, which is the 200. And for the continuation to happen, this is what you want to see. You want to see a closure above the 200 moving average on the 4-hour. The oscillators are, well, pointing upwards. Everything is up, and this is a good setup. I don't really like the shape of this double bottom, but this can be considered as one because, well, the price tested these levels and these levels and just headed up high. Yeah. So ZRX currently looking good. If it rejects the prices below 200 moving average on 4-hour, I would expect some continuation out of this asset coming onto the daily time frame. Yeah, I forgot to mention that we really need to see a candle close above the 55 moving average, that is above 2100 satoshis, for the continuation all the way up until 100 daily moving average, which is at 2850 sats. 200 on the daily is around 4529 satoshis at the present time of recording this video. You know, I mean, if ZRX is trying to establish a good uptrend and it doesn't get rejected like a little bitch over here, then I would definitely expect a retest back to the 200 moving average on the daily, which is currently 131% from the current price action. So huge space to be covered. Although I would looking at these charts, I just don't feel comfortable at all. So yeah, that's what I will be looking at. And going on to the weekly, we don't have much data on Coinbase. I don't know why the fuck am I at this area. Anyway, so on the weekly, there's a simple clear path to at least test the 9 simple moving average, which is currently at 2170 satoshis. So it can make its way up there, and apparently it should close. It should really close the candle above the 9 simple on the weekly for that continuation, that 100% continuation to the upside. That's what I'll be looking at for the small time frame in all the shitcoin land. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one pretty soon.